Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Samadhan. In this video, we will understand the reuse existing code of instead of writing it from scratch. Ever wondered how can we do it? That's where inheritance in Python comes in. It allows us to create a new class from an existing class and save time improving code organization. In this video, we will explore 5 types of inheritance, that is single level, multi-level, hierarchical, and the hybrid inheritance, with easy to understand examples. So let us move forward, let us dive in. So single inheritance is what we saw in the last video. One class inherits from another. So basically from a parent class, what does that child inherits is the single inheritance. Understanding it more forward, we can imagine a family where knowledge and skills are passed from parents to children. In Python, inheritance, or basically not in Python, in any object-oriented programming like Python, Java, C++, the inheritance is when a child class, basically we can say this is my child class. So child class gets properties and behaviors. So behaviors are nothing but the methods from a parent class. So this helps us to reuse code instead of writing same thing again and again. Like in beforehand, what we were used to do, we will declare some class and there we will declare for dog, for cat. So not to reuse it, like not to do that same thing again. The parent class is nothing but the super class or base class we can say. While the child class, this is a child class, is subclass and can use them as they are. Override them, like use as it is, override means, or add more features to it as well. So single inheritance, a single child inherits from a single parent. So a dog is inheriting from animal. Single child, which is dog, getting inherited from a parent, that is animal. This means the child class inherits all the method. This is inheriting the all method from parent and can also have its own additional method as well. So to keep in mind, it can inherit it from parent but also can has its own method. So a puppy learns from its mother. It knows how to make sound, can be inherited. And later it learns to bark, we can say, which it is adding an extra method to itself. So it can be an extra feature. So here that dog, which is a child class, inherits it from the parent class. Now this dog dot speak. This. So this is the inherited method from animal. And this dog dot bark. So this is what it is called as extra feature or can have its additional method. So this is its additional method, we can say, or the extra feature it is having. So this is, it is inheriting it from the parent and it is having its own method. Moving forward, we will have multiple inheritance. So this is now my base class, super class or parent class. This is my what is this, subclass or a child class. It is inheriting this method as well and it is displaying its own method as well. Same, basic will remain same. So it child class inherits from multiple parent class, meaning it gets features from both the parents now. Now what does this means, both the parents? So we have an analogy like a dog learns from both its parents, mother, father. So from its mammal parent, it gets fur. So this is a mammal parent. From that, it is inheriting the fur. So this is from one base class, it is inheriting one method. From its canine parent, it is inheriting some feature which can be loyalness. So here we can see it is inheriting from two classes, both from mammal and canine. And why this pass? In the first video in the class, you will understand why. This is a proper syntax to declare when it does not have any definition. Then this one is the class dog, which is the base class. So this is the base class now. This is basically the child class. So this is the child class and these two are the main class now. That is what multiple inheritance. That a child will inherit from both of its parent, or a class which will in a base class, in technical terms a base class, it will inherit from two of the super class. So this is how multiple inheritance, like from, in simpler words, from both the parents. So it is inheriting fur from one class and loyalness from other class. So this is just our function name. So moving forward, multi-level inheritance. So single level, my child class is inheriting from a single parent class. That is single inheritance. Multiple inheritance, child class is inheriting from two parent class. And now it is now multi-level inheritance. Now multi-level inheritance. So a class inherits from a parent which itself inherits from another parent. Now this is my base class, super class. So this class mammal itself, it's inheriting it from a base main class animal. And now this class dog. So first it's inheriting it from mammal, where that mammal is inheriting it from the class animal. So that is how it sounds. A class inherits from a parent which inherits from another parent. So this class is inheriting it from a parent, and this itself is inheriting from another parent. So this is multi-level inheritance. So for example, you inherit some, like a grandpa teaches breathing, dad learns to walk from grandpa and teaches you. So you learn both the skills and also add your skill as well to it, right? So that how it sounds. So hierarchy is grandpa, father, and yourself. So you inherit from your father, and father would inherit from the base class, which is the grandpa. That is multi-level inheritance. So this mammal, it is inheriting it from animal, and this is what the child class. So this dog inherited from mammal. Now here we call the object, base remains the same. Okay. Then here first the breathe. Now breathe, a basic of all human what or the animals they do for living beings, basically breathe. So it is inheriting breathe. Okay. From mammal it is inheriting walk, and it has its own method which is barking. So from animal, so we can think it is of like same analogy, like yourself you have this some method to humanly to talk. From father you understood how to walk, and from grandpa you understood how to breathe, because this mammal understood it from the animal itself. So that is multi-level inheritance. So dog get features from both parents and grandparent classes. This form a chain of inheritance like a family tree, a hierarchical inheritance. A single parent class is inherited by multiple child class. We have multiple inheritance where we have two parent class and a single child which will inherit from two. Now here we'll have a single parent class and two child which will or a multiple child basically which will inherit from a single parent. So basically a factory makes both cars and bikes. Cool. This is a factory. It is making car as well as bike. So a parent class and these two car and bike are its child. A car and bike are different. Like both are children but they are different. They both start their engine the same way. Okay, they can start their engine the same way. So car is a child class which is inheriting it from the parent class. Moving forward, bike, it is also a child class, but it is inheriting it from a vehicle class. So single parent class and multiple child class. That is hierarchical inheritance. Now here we created two objects. That's why, because we have two child class. Then this it get inherited from the parent class, and this is what it should have its uh, own feature also. Similar basis from the parent class, it is inheriting this and it has its own feature. So both car and bike inherit the start engine method. from vehicle, which is a parent class, and each subclass. So what is each subclass? So this class car and bike. They add their own special feature: drive method for car and ride method for bike. Hope you understood the single, multiple, multi-level, and hierarchical inheritance. Now we'll move towards the last, which is hybrid inheritance. Now the combination of multiple type of inheritance together is hybrid basically. Now a bat is a special. It can fly like birds and walk like mammals. Okay. So a bat will inherit walking from mammals and flying from birds. But this both classes, so the breathing will get inherited from the living beings. So we have hierarchical inheritance here. We can see plus plus it has the same thing. See hierarchical inheritance because mammal is taking from living being, bird is taking from living being, but bat taking from both mammal and bird. So we will have mixture of, for this example, hierarchical inheritance. So here we created an object bat. So this is my base class. This it inherited from the uh, first, which is the living being, from mammal and from bird. So bat gets breathing from living being, mammal. So hybrid inheritance is a combination, like a bat that walks and flies. So that's what inheritance are. And try to explain you in the simple example so you won't confuse. Single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical. So basically, hierarchical, one parent, multiple child. And hybrid inheritance is a combination of the above four inheritance. So there are five types and how to use them in real world. We'll dive in polymorphism in Python, which is one of the most powerful OOP concepts. So if you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and comment Python OOP Master if you made it to the end.